What I wanted to share with you guys was a great website called Zondle, and I just think that you're really going to enjoy it. I can't wait to get started with it, so here it goes.
Zondle enables you to create and play games to support exactly your learning needs. You create sets of questions or choose from thousands of topics already created by other Zondle users, which students can then play in games of their choice. That's any Zondle topic in any Zondle game. Playing Zondle games motivates students to practice, review, revise and memorize to create a secure foundation on which they can build their learning. Zondle is free and always will be. Okay, this is just a very quick start guide to get you going with Zondle. So you're going to we're going to set up an account, we're going to find a topic, we're going to set it to some learners and organise a school, then we're going to log in as one of the learners and going to play that topic so that you can see the results. So okay, this is just a very quick start guide to get you going with Zondle. So you're going to we're going to set up an account, we're going to find a topic, we're going to set it to some learners and organise a school, then we're going to log in as one of the learners and going to play that topic so that you can see the results. So I'm going to press forward with that. So first of all, if you're a teacher, you click on the teachers thing. Let's call myself my test teacher 1 just for the sake of speed. So my test teacher 1, and I'll use the same as the password, email address. You need to put an email address in there so that we can get in contact with you if you need to. So you just fill out those details there, and then obviously with proper details, and then you click on continue, and then put in your title. This is the title by which your learners will know you at the school. So I'm going to be Mr. Lapsley. My school is going to see, let's say, St. Bernard's. And postal code is just going to be that. Okay, and I'm going to agree to the terms of service and click on continue. Now, if there's a school already existing on Zondle, you can apply to join that school, or you can just ignore that and continue to create your own. So I'm just going to ignore that and continue. And now it gives you the option to set up your Zondle. So let's just let's make mine a teacher, and I'm going to make him purple with blue with blue eyes, and click on start. So now you've set up your teacher account and you're ready to start using Zondle. So let's first of all organise students and have a look in there. You'll see that you've got Mr. Lapsley is me, and I've got a class called My Class, and I could add learners in there if I wish to. But in this instance, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get them to sign up with the user code here just for the speed of the tutorial. So I'm going to grab that code here. This is an access code, and it allows learners when they log into Zondle to access my topics. So I'm just going to grab that, and I'm going to stick it in a notepad just for the moment. There's notepad, I'm just going to stick it in there so I've got that for later. Now I'm going to go to the home page, and I'm going to go and search for topics. So I'm going to search for GCSE French vocab camping. Okay, so pretty specific, and there we've got a topic there, GCSE vocab camping, and if I click on that I could play it if I wish to, but actually all I want to do really is set that topic to my class. So if I click on that, the plus sign there brings up a list of the classes that I currently have, classes, grades, teaching groups, however you refer to them, in this area on the right hand side. So if I'd set up more than one teaching group in there, that would be in there. All I need to do to set this to that class, grade, teaching group, is to click on that button there, and it'll set it. That's now assigned. So now, if I that's all I need to do. So I've now created a teacher's account, and I've assigned a topic to a teaching group so that when they come into the system they can then play it. So let's log out now, and I'm going to simulate a user logging in now for the first time. Okay, so I'm going to be student Dougie, and I'm going to just populate those. You don't have to put in an email address or anything like that if you don't wish to. We certainly don't require that. And then this is the class grade access code, which I just stuck onto my clipboard just now. So there's that one there. So what you would do as a teacher is to hand that code out to people. In this instance, it's 116-4895, but yours will be different to that. And they just enter that into there. They do it manually, or they can copy and paste from an email or whatever you give them, and they just click on continue. And when they do that, that creates them their account and assigns them to your school. So now now I'm customizing the student's avatar here. So they've created their avatar and customized him, and then they click on start, and wham, they're in. And you'll notice the console here is very slightly different for the student than it is for the teacher. So now if I click on topics my teacher has set me, I'll see immediately that there's the GCSE vocab camping that I was set. And if I click on these buttons, then I can play the games for them, and it is as simple as that. When I play the games for them, the results are saved, and then you can see that from your console. I'm just going to pause this video, play it a few times, and then you can see what I mean. Okay, so I've now played as that student a few times, so we've got something in the results, and I'm going to log back in as the teacher now, so I'm logging in as the teacher. And when I do that, you'll notice the student stream's got the two gameplays that I had in it. And if I go to organise my students and view progress again, the school area here, you'll see that I've got my class, and this is the student who assigned themselves when they logged in. And if I click on the results button for them, I can see the average over the last 3 plays, the progress indicator, gameplay progress, weakest questions, and if I select the actual topic itself, I can even see exactly what questions were answered and when and how I did at a question by question level. So that's how you would set a topic which already exists on Zondle. But let's now show you how you create a topic and set that to your learners as well. So going back to my teacher's console here, if I click on create a topic, it gives me the opportunity to create a name here. So I'm going to do capital cities. If I can spell cities, and I'm going to tag that. You give it a name, and then you can tag it. The more tags you give it that are relevant to it, the better. So capital, European, capital cities, capitals is good, geography is good, facts possibly, and that'll do for now. So click on continue. That's now tagged and created our topic, and we get presented with the create a topic interface. Now the great thing with Zondle is that you can create a topic exactly for the learners that you are teaching, so it can be very specific to their needs, but then that topic can be played in any number of the games that are on Zondle. So let me show you an example of that. So let's go, where is Paris? The answer of course is France. It's not Spain, and it's not Germany. Okay, so it's not Germany. So if I click on save that now, that now creates the question on the left hand side and gives us all the games that we can play. So let's play the Halloween game here. Kick that off, there we go, and then I can play, and it goes through the intro. And it'll play the game with it. So that's one game, but you can play it with any one of the different games in here. So that's the principle of it, and there are various ways you can speed up the process of importing as well. So you can use quick insert. So where is London, England? It's not in France. It's not in Germany. And where is Berlin? That's in Germany. It's not a capital city, but hey, it's not isn't in France, etc., etc. So you can enter those questions in there. I'll just get rid of that because it's incorrect, and click on save, and that will enter them in bulk there as well. So there's a number of different ways that you can enter stuff quickly. When you've done that, you can either set the topic to your teaching group by clicking on that button there and just setting it to my class. Alternatively, you can go back to, if you arrive back at the site having used it in the past, you can click on My Topics, and then that will appear as in the list there, and then you can click on the plus sign and click on My Class to assign it to your class. And that's pretty much how you use Zondle. So we're very up for feedback. If you can see anything we can do better, please do just let us know. We're very much here to help you. Thank you very much.
Okay. So hopefully you're excited about Zondle like I am. If you have any questions, I have subscribed to the Zondle videos on YouTube, and I can email those out to you. There are lots of tutorials on there. I just think it's going to be a really fun way to check for understanding for students in a game format. I always wanted to design my own app, and through Zondle, it allows you to have that creativity to put in the content that you want your children to learn. And if you don't want it to design it, there are lots of topics already in there. So have fun, and if you have any questions, I could try to answer, but Zondle, there are tons of tutorials on YouTube. Okay.